Well, once again, it is time to begin the performance review process. Given how important this is to the success of our business and to our ability to develop our people, I wanted to personally take some time today to discuss the most important aspect of that process, which is building a culture of meritocracy. I'm sure you've noticed that when the leadership team talks about performance management, the word meritocracy always follows. We're not just giving a platitude, we really mean it. At Citi and definitely in the private bank, we want to recognise and retain the best talent. And that is why creating a culture of meritocracy really is critical to our strategy. This is not lip service. I want our top performers to know that we are willing to invest in you a bit more because you are giving us more. If we don't differentiate the way we pay and reward people, then our higher performers may leave and join a company that will give them more for their disproportionate contributions. And this includes rewards well beyond compensation. We're also talking about recognition. It's important for all of us. Promotions, development opportunities, new job assignments. In addition to meritocracy, core to our belief at Citi is the need to hold everyone accountable for challenging goals. Assess people on how they get work done, not just their end results, and provide each employee with honest, thoughtful feedback, something that's really useful for their development and recognition of what they've done. Doing these things well is really critical. I just don't think it's an option because we need to ensure that every one of you are recognised for what you have done in your contributions, that you are focused on what are our key business priorities, you're able to clearly see the link between your pay and performance, to continually develop skills to succeed in current and future roles, and to consistently raise the bar on your performance because you're growing and developing. I want to be clear, while we want to invest in those that contribute the most, we're dedicated and committed to developing all Citi employees, so please don't get it wrong on that front. There are many development opportunities available to all our employees, and these include, but they're certainly not limited to, putting together a really robust and customized development plan. You can get that in GTMS. On the job assignments, that's the way I certainly learn, and virtual and classroom training. So let's now talk about the infamous rating system. One of the ways we want to ensure differentiation in the business is the performance rating distribution curve. When you look at the research, it tells us that performance typically falls into a normal distribution, and that the majority of employees are doing a really good job of meeting expectations. And then you have a few who are outliers on each side of the curve that either exceed or they're not fully meeting the expectations of their role. Now, if you stop to think about this intuitively, all the curve is telling us is that the majority of people are doing what is expected of them. They're consistently performing well and meeting all of the expectations that are set for them. Over the years, we've inadvertently created the misperception that if you're doing your job, you must be highly effective. But doing the job we've asked you to do is what it means to be consistently strong. Meeting expectations is the point of entry for every Citi employee. It's what we hired you to do. It means you're doing your job well. Therefore, everyone's performance rating, it gets reset every January. It gets reset at consistently strong. That rating can go up or down or stay the same depending on whether you perform as we ask, whether you fall short for various reasons, or if you've managed to really exceed our expectations. So how do you be highly effective or exceptional? You need to have a clear answer to the question of what have you done to go above and beyond what is expected of someone at your level and in your role. As you think about your performance and when you write your self-assessments this year, think about the job you're asked to do, the goals, the what, as it were, and then how you've actually done your job. Ask yourself if you're doing these things well. Ask yourself whether you've gone above and beyond your peers and what's been asked of you. And then employees who receive highly effective or the exceptional ratings will be those that for that year consistently went above and beyond in multiple areas of their role relative to others in a similar role and scope. And as I mentioned, this hasn't been something we have been good at communicating and doing historically. But, as you certainly all know, We are consistently raising the bar, and by knowing where you stand, you're going to be able to plan how to stay on track, how to succeed, and what is being asked of you. We're doing a disservice to all employees, both strong and poor performers, when we don't let you know what you could do better, in addition to praising you and thanking you for what you're doing well. Both are important. You succeed off your strengths, but you also need to know how it is you're going to advance your skill set, how it is you're going to grow and do better. Admired leaders coach and make people better. These conversations are tough, they take courage, but they're also critical to our success. And we owe it to everyone who works so hard for this business to tell you the truth, to support your development, to provide you an encouraging and nurturing environment. You can find the timeline for this year's performance management process on the slides that are posted with this video. I ask you to please take a minute and look through the slides, look at the dates, and think about what exceptional looks and feels like, but also to really understand consistently strong means you're doing your job consistently well, you're meeting the expectations that we ask for you, and that is tremendous. So I thank you. I thank you for everything you're doing to make this the absolute best private bank to work for. Thank you.